Welcome to the Blue Jungle, the sports podcast provided by The Signal.
All right, what up, Georgia State? Welcome to another edition of the Blue Jungle. Yes, we will change the name at some point. All right, so anyway, Ben Abrams here, alongside our sports editor, Rashad Milligan, as well as our marketing manager, Michael Geither. How's it going?
Pretty awesome, man. Pretty awesome, dude.
All right, cool. So anyway, we just got to cover a few quick stories here real quick. First off, start with men's soccer, man. They've been beasting it, apparently.
Yeah. Men's soccer has the Sun Belt Offensive and Sun Belt Defensive Player of the Week, including the back-to-back Sun Belt Offensive Player of the Week. Hannes, or hey, we've been struggling with this name for a minute, but Hannes Barmeister. I'm sorry, Hannes, if you're listening to this and your name is Hans, but yeah, you get it.
I think it's Burmeister.
Yeah, Burmeister or Burmeister. But however you pronounce your name, he doesn't have trouble scoring goals. He has an iron leg from Germany. I think he's a transfer from KSU. And he's just going in, man. The dude had back-to-back hat tricks. It's 6 goals, 2 games, back-to-back, same week. That is crazy. Just absolutely outstanding. And Yannick Horn, he had 14 saves. And I think he only allowed 2 goals and led GSU to 2-0 week. So that's just, soccer's off to a great start. So we definitely want to give them their love and show them their support when we can.
Yeah, and they deserve it too. Those 2 hat tricks from Hans or Haynes. Actually, those 2 hat tricks got leading the team with 6 goals. Yannick, 19 saves on the season. Georgia State, best non-conference record in the conference at 3-1 at this point. And actually, here's another thing, man, that's amazing. They're actually out-shooting opponents and 11-4, outscoring opponents 3-1, almost 3-1 per game. So
Right.
I mean, and also it's amazing how they've been able to win 3 straight after that loss to Mercer. So I mean,
right, yeah. That definitely. It's just great to see they're number 6 right now in the NSCAA. That's very difficult to pronounce and enunciate, but
yes,
they're number 6 in that regional ranking right now. So definitely shouts out to men's soccer. They're doing the thing down there in Panthersville. Oh, also shout out to Rashad Alaric. My guy. Toby did a great story on him. Toby, he was on the Blue Jungle last week. We're gonna change the name, and he worked out with the Nigerian Olympic team this past summer. So shouts out to my guy Rashad. He's a great dresser. I see him around campus. I want to say what's up to him, but I don't think he knows who I am.
Yeah.
He will after this.
He will after this. Shouts out to you, Rashad.
Yeah, that makes me wonder if Hans is gonna have a future at Germany at some point. I mean,
he might.
I mean, if we keep kicking like that back to back, if he scores a hat trick for the rest of the season, I think they'll have a spot for him on that powerhouse that is the German team.
Or playing in Germany.
Playing. I don't know. U.S. might recruit him. I mean,
could be in the Bundesliga.
Oh, the U.S. Nah. I don't think that they're gonna let that fly.
Hey, they might.
I don't know, man. Apparently, the U.S. has really,
There's a lot of German players.
Yeah, there's been a lot of German-born players.
You have the coach is German.
Yeah. So if you were born in America or you have a military family, you can
which I know that's one of the biggest knocks is that there hasn't been enough really any development in this country when it comes to U.S. soccer, which
Yeah, our top 5 players
on the women's side
are probably on the women's side is a really good player.
Yeah.
But our top 5 players in the men's like Christian Pulisic, Jermaine Jones. Fabian Johnson, all those dudes are from Germany, or at least have German roots. So,
yikes. Well, I mean, you have Clint's American.
Oh, yeah, Clint's American.
Clint's I think
Dempsey.
Tim Howard.
Tim Howard's American.
Yeah, well, because I was like, for a second, I was thinking, is he from London? Is he from
No, he's played over in England for a really long time.
Yeah,
he's a player over there for a long time.
Yeah. But speaking of German influence, what are we going to do this again? Yannick Horn?
Yannick Horn.
Did I get that right? Yannick Horn.
The Yannick Horn.
We're giving him this nickname right now.
Extremely offensive. I'm sorry, Yannick.
But speaking, he's from Germany right now, man. He's our goalkeeper. That's about 14 saves on the season. I think he got Sun Belt Defensive Player of the Week last week. So
shouts out to Germany getting it done for Georgia State.
Send more.
Send more, Germany.
Send more.
We'll take him.
We'll take anything you have.
Yes, we will. But I mean, like I said, good start though. I mean, 3-1. Head up to Rhode Island. What time we're recording? Heading up to Rhode Island. So.
Right. So I think they're definitely just gonna make some noise. I think men's soccer, they had a pretty decent season last year. I remember they had this guy named Eddie from London, England. He was from England. London's a city in England. But yeah, Eddie Wilder, I believe his name was, and he's really good. And but now he's graduated. So now this guy, Hannes Burmeister, is the one that stepped up in his presence, in his absence, rather, I should say, as the leading scorer, and he's taking the charge for Georgia State. But while we're talking about kickers and kicking balls, let's talk about Will Lutz, our guy in the NFL, man. Will Lutz is a guy, obviously the Georgia State career leader in field goals, extra points, and points. I had to make sure I was looking at my notes so I didn't discredit Mr. Lutz. Great guy. I think Jeremy did a story on him last year. So if you're on signal.com, go look up Will Lutz in the archives. 1 L for Will. It's not 2, it's 1. And you'll see a nice piece that our guy Jeremy Johnson did that's riding over in Athens right now. And also with me on the A-League podcast. Plug.
Plug alert.
But also, so, Will Lutz is a guy that's just been a beast. He was a beast when he was here at Georgia State. Something like I haven't really seen like in any of my schools before. And, I'm just really proud of him. He got that the sign with Baltimore right after the draft. And we thought it was going to be a Baltimore thing because he signed a contract. Everybody else just got an invites to the rookie camps. Yeah. And then he struggled in the preseason. Missed a field goal.
And they cut him the next day, right?
Yeah, got cut. And we were like, Will Lutz, it's over with for Panther Pros for the year. But then, New Orleans signed him to the practice squad. He got a good reference from Baltimore. Hey, kids, remember to always just, be nice to every single person you come in contact with. And don't burn bridges once you get fired or get dropped because you never know who can help you down the line. Got a good reference to get his foot in the door with the practice squad for New Orleans. Then New Orleans just decides, hey, we're going to give this guy the starting job? It's something like I never heard before. That sounds something like something I don't know what you believe in out there, but that's definitely something way beyond this universe.
I think New Orleans has been looking for a kicker for a while, though.
Right.
Like, just watching their games for like the last 3 or 4 years, they've missed a lot of chip field goals. So I feel like they have a really good kicker now. So.
Yeah, and I think that I think it's also a good opportunity because I feel like, New Orleans is probably going to get to that rebuilding period in the next year or two. I know they just gave Breeze that extension, but, next 3 years are options anyway. But I just think that also, this could also be a good opportunity for Will at some point, especially if he gets on a practice squad. And honestly, I think if he can just pick up where he left off at Georgia State and, or just show how good he is at Georgia State, I think he'll have a great chance of, or have a bright future at least being a place kicker for First Saints. So,
Right. I don't mean to be the Debbie Downer here, but just being the person that was at most of the Georgia State games last year. Will Lutz, he was doing triple duty, and he was tired. He missed a lot of field goals.
Well, they showed it, man. Last season, second team All Sun Belt, man.
All right.
Nominated for the Rudy Gay Award.
All right.
Dude, he got 78 points off field goals and PATs alone.
The Ward Award? The what award? The Rudy Gay, not the basketball player. He played for the Kings.
I'm sorry, I misread that. That's the Ray Guy Award.
Man, he about to.
Right.
Man,
Rudy Gay overpaid for real.
It's been a long day at the Signal.
It has been.
Yeah. All right, the Ray Guy Award. I'm sorry, man.
That's good.
All right.
We're speaking of all that. October 23rd, guys. We're gonna have to call that the Georgia State Bowl. Saints play the Chiefs.
Oh, right.
Albert Wilson, man.
He
on one side.
Well, Wilson tweeted about that actually.
Oh, what? Really?
And he tweeted about it. He said, "See you October 23rd." And out of all people that responded to it, it was Coach. The coach that founded the program. This is extremely disrespectful that I forgot his name at the moment. Because he is the founding father.
We love this guy, though.
Wait a minute.
Whoever this guy is, we love him.
Talking about Bill Curry, the first.
Bill Curry.
He just saved us.
Yeah, thank you, Ben.
Thanks, Ben.
Yeah.
Bill Curry.
You think my sister, man. You got a sister at Georgia Tech, and she's looking for, and she's actually part of the committee looking for next AD, so she has to know this stuff. So.
Right. Yeah, but Bill Curry tweeted both of them, was like, "Love you guys. I'm proud of both of you guys." Love coach, and I was like, so it was a big moment for just Georgia State OGs because Will Lutz is a guy that came in 2013,
Yeah.
So like right when the program was still just
right when Curry was still there.
Yeah.
He signed, so.
So I mean, yeah, but I drafted Will Lutz on my fantasy team now. I finally drafted one player from Georgia State. I wanted to draft Albert Wilson, but I was like, I can't.
Oh, right. That's a reach. There's reaching, there's loving your team, and then there's
Albert
reaching.
Wilson, I love you. If you play for the Saints where they throw the ball 100 times, yes, but now you don't leave my boy Albert Wilson alone, man. All right.
Hey, man. Hey, bro. Hey, look. I love Georgia State. I love my school. But when you got Jeremy Wacklin, you got 5 dudes ahead of you. I don't know if I want that for my fantasy team.
I mean, granted, I do on Madden edit him up and make all the stats 99, just like he's a Georgia State player. But Albert Wilson, he's nice. He's going to touchdown in his playoffs.
He's in the league.
He's in the league. He's going to touchdown.
He's got a nice looking spouse.
That's a win for him. That's a win for him. Shout out to Mrs. Wilson.
Yeah. All right, but speaking of which, and man, really his wife.
Hey, come to Georgia State. You find yourself a good-looking wife, man.
All right.
You will.
True. Okay, speaking of Panthers who doing it in the pros, man. Okay, so we got Will Lutz, got Albert Wilson, R.J. Hunter, man, another one. Still don't understand why the Hawks didn't pick him up, man. I mean, Boston, man. I just don't think Boston's gonna be a fit for this dude. I mean, he's had some brilliance, man, but he needs I think he can work in Coach Bud's system, man. And I'm with you, Rashad, man. Now that we're calling him Alice now, Alice Horford.
Oh, the snake.
The snake. Oh God.
Team soft, man.
Oh God, Horford.
Team soft. Now he can not block LeBron on another team.
Yeah,
No.
true.
Now he can let Tristan Thompson out-rebound him 50-2.
Oh, good Lord.
50 points, 0 rebounds. Well, you guys talking about RJ. What would be your top 3 teams that he would get 20 minutes on?
For me, RJ, I think about it, say Philly just because they suck.
Need everything.
They need
Sign me
pieces.
up. Sign me.
Sign me. Hey, put me in, coach.
You need people for the crowd.
Yeah.
Okay.
You look like you play basketball.
Come on in.
Go on there, man. We'll sign you after the game. Just put on a uniform.
They need to get some of them white Mike shoes.
Right. They need Philly needs Ben Simmons to not just remind people of LeBron James. They need him to be LeBron James.
Plus AI.
And plus AI. But you got Philly. You've got Orlando, just because they're another team, they're front court heavy. Not much going on in the back court. Brandon Jennings, no, he left. So that was the only thing you had. Aaron Aflalo left.
Yeah.
Only thing you had. So you got Alfred Payton.
I think he's a bust.
Mediocre talent. That's what happens when you draft someone from the Sun Belt in the lottery.
Except for Georgia State players.
Except for R.J. Hunter, who we're debating for right now.
Yes.
And then, so you got Orlando, Philly, and I think the last team, it would be nice to see him in L.A. With the Lakers.
Yeah.
With the Hollywood. Could you imagine Coach Hunter just being front row, courtside next to Jack Nicholson and Snoop Dogg, and RJ hits a 3 and he's falling all over the court? It would be great for Georgia State recruiting.
It would be the most exciting thing LA's seen in a while.
Yeah,
Exactly.
It is. It would be.
What about you, Ben?
I'll agree with Rashad on Philadelphia, man, because they got no one there. No, seriously, man. I'm kind of surprised Boston did not try to get Nerlens Noel at some point. Try that trade, because I think that could be a good trade for both of them. Because I think he could fit there. I'd also say New Orleans, man. You already got Buddy Hill and Anthony Davis down there. As you can tell, I'm already freaking exhausted at this point. And then you also have. So I think he could actually get good 20 minutes there. And then my third one will be Milwaukee, up there with Jabari Parker. Because I think if they can, Jabari Parker's already a good offensive player, can get good offense, not really. Well, it was never really known for being a pure shooter.
Right.
But I think if you can actually have, a guy who could, you could actually have a pure shooter and can actually get 15 to 20 points a night, man. I think, that could actually help Milwaukee out, And I mean, I'm not saying they'd be a contender, but I mean, I think that you could see a possible playoff team that can build around.
I don't know how Milwaukee isn't a playoff team right now, as they are.
I don't know. You never know, man. With the way the East, because the East has kind of been weird for the last 4 or 5 years, so they could be actually.
But they had the tools last year to make it. And they weren't even close.
Well, that's why they're my number 1 team that needs RJ, because I don't think anyone there can shoot besides Chris Middleton. And maybe Jabari Parker. Like, maybe. Well, but
like on a good night.
Jabari can teach himself out.
Yeah, he can teach himself.
Okay, but you had your home point was like, Jabari was kind of more like Carmelo Anthony, who was like, okay, they can get good points, and, they have good offense, but they're not really like, someone who can really shoot, though. I mean. Yeah,
RJ can come in, and I think he'd be like the second best shooter on the team.
Right.
And, so I think he can get points. Philadelphia is like a close number 1, because I'm looking at their roster, and some of these people don't even have
numbers.
No, they don't even have like
pictures
up yet. No. So I'm like, come on, dog, you gotta have these pictures up.
Come on, bro, you're in the NBA, bro.
Marlins, Jaleel.
This is like the ghost of like
They have Carl Landry is still in the league.
I didn't know Carl Landry still in the league either.
Oh man, I feel bad for
Jared Henderson signed a contract to go here, and I'm just like, I would fire your agent immediately if that's all he could find out.
Man, I feel bad for Jaleel Okafor, man. I mean,
that's why he's firing people right now. He's trying to lose here.
I mean, when you go from winning a national title at Duke, to you're now playing for a team that seems like they're just tanking games. I mean,
We started off talking about Boston.
Yeah.
Okafor cannot get traded to Boston. I just thought you can't go to Boston.
That's the all fight team.
You got to go to Noel, man. Right. But Isaiah Thomas punching people in the face. Okafor punching the fans after the game.
Okay, I will give Boston credit this. At least they're actually like fighting. It wasn't like with all due respect to the big 3. Okay, with all due respect to the big 3, man. You want to talk about people who like front toughness so badly?
Oh, the whole me back squad.
Yeah, the whole me back squad. And then like, what was it like?
Zaza wasn't having it.
Zaza was not having it back then. He's not.
What was it? There was like that one. Who was it? Who was it that threw that one elbow to KG? Man, he couldn't even like. I can't think of it, man.
You're talking about.
It was like the playoffs. Like I don't know if it was Dwight or D Wade.
But I know KG threw an elbow when he was in Brooklyn to Dwight Howard.
Oh yeah, I remember that. KG.
When I think about elbows,
KG thought he was going to actually fight Dwight Howard, and then he realized like, nah, Dwight Howard's like.
But I know what you're talking about. Like
the
dude was on KG when he was in Boston. He was like this, and he was like.
And like, and then like he like somehow somehow caught an elbow and just started,
and he tried to make it seem like he was just getting his arms up.
Yeah.
But I knew, what calling you fake tough guys? I don't want no problems. All right, KG.
No, I don't.
KG, I'm like 5'4", you like 6'10". I don't want no problems.
I don't either, man. I ain't got to mess on 6'11", man.
You got that. But my last team, my absolute last team, only because it's a home pick. Oh, John Rowe. The Hawks, man. I'm tired of Kyle Korver.
He can work out.
I'm tired of Tim Hardaway. Who else I got the two?
Hardaway hasn't given us.
Tim Hardaway hasn't given us anything.
I never understood that pick to begin with, man. Especially when Sam Dekker was on the board, man.
Why? You can right the ship. Just trade Hardaway for RJ Hunter. Well, I'll love you like way more after that. And then Cephalosha, ever since that ankle injury,
I thought he was gonna come back stronger than that.
I mean,
it might be a wrap.
It might be a wrap. MIP beat his career over.
I think that you think it might be his career, man. At this point,
it might be his career, man.
He might not come back from that, man.
It might be his career.
I just want to say thank you to the cops.
Oh, we are not by any means judging the cops for anything that happened. I don't know what happened.
It just happened. It was an unfortunate incident.
It just so happened to be the cops that did it.
Yeah, please don't send no hate mail.
It was a coincidence that the cops just
It was just a bad year for the NYPD.
They just accidentally.
Look, it was a bad year for the NYPD, okay? It was a bad year.
It toppled Cephalosha's leg over and over until he was out for the season.
Yeah.
It was all a coincidence. The baton fell on Tabo's leg.
Again, it was just a bad year.
Hawks fan right there.
It was just a bad year for the NYPD. They had a lot going on. They had a lot of heat.
So they dealt with their pressures, do their profession because that makes everything better.
Yeah.
And,
but I think
and they beat an NBA player out of his season.
Yeah. But I think if he's in Atlanta, it's just gonna be a little more comfortable. Yeah. Around his dad. I know him and his dad have a really good relationship. So. Hopefully, being around his dad
definitely.
would help him help his game.
Right.
He's already. I don't know if he's played in Phillips Arena, but he's played around that area. So hopefully, some of that spirit will come up, and I will get to watch the game. So hooray for me!
Yeah. Oh God. Okay, so I guess before we wrap up or anything like that, all right. So anything before we wrap up, man? I mean, I know
Matt Rose. Shout out to Matt Rose. South
Oh,
Bend Cubs getting it
we
done.
did. Oh,
Double A. He's moving up in the
I'm
minor
so
leagues
sorry,
for
Matt.
some
When you
reason.
played in the minor league, we totally forgot about you. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, but he's balling.
But you
in the
are a
minor
pro,
leagues.
though. He is a pro.
Because there's a lot of Panthers in the minor leagues, but he's balling in the minor
balling.
leagues.
well, but I mean,
so.
Rashad, man, there are a lot of players in the minor leagues in general that like that's just their career,
But I mean, but they're not balling.
You're not balling though.
Because he got promoted from the rookie league to single A to he's now in double A and he's balling out.
so
with
Yeah, he's
South
coming
Bend.
up. He's coming
All
up.
right. So he's actually one of the ones who actually look.
So we
got
could hopefully in 2-3 years, everything stays together.
Yeah.
He will be a Chicago Cub.
Before we wrap
Hopefully.
up, one more question.
Right.
Who do you think right now could make it in the pros? Football, baseball, basketball, any other sports could be make it to.
Oh, at Georgia State right now?
At Georgia State right now.
No one. Penny Hart. Oh, Penny Hart.
Penny Hart.
Hey, I'm not saying you
Oh,
better
no,
not disrespect that Penny Hart.
I was thinking about the seniors and stuff. Robert Davis.
I was just saying one. You got multiple. Okay.
No. I can see Robert Davis. Well, Robert Davis is definitely going to go to an NFL camp next year.
Yeah.
I think Penny
seeing
Hart
who-
does.
who
I agree.
last
Penny Hart
year.
does have a shot.
I think
Yeah,
Penny Hart
Penny
gets
Hart.
drafted.
Yeah, Penny Hart can
Really?
get
I
drafted.
think Penny Hart gets drafted.
Because I think
Brown.
those guys like Donovan and Nick, all those guys that went to NFL camps, they just missed getting drafted.
Yeah.
And Penny's better than them as a freshman.
I'm going with Rashad's favorite Twitter handle, DeMarcus Simons. Don't let me down this
Oh.
year. Do not let me down this year.
I got it. He has
I'm
to
giving
play
you a
one
hype.
game in
I
college
haven't-
first.
He has not played one game in college. He was the third best player in the state of Georgia.
He was looking really good in those practice videos.
Please don't make me
Jeff Thomas.
Please don't make us redo this video 3 years from now, update this. Be like, no, I did not say that at all. But please, DeMarcus Simons,
He
pan
the
out.
next Star Jackson.
Star Jackson. Shout out to Star Jackson. Even though you were
Okay. Like I know this is gonna be way too early, man. But just from what I know it's only been one game, even one quarter. But just from what I've seen from Aaron, though, man, it looked like from just his arm strength, his mobility. If he can fine tune his skills, I think he can make a camp.
I got 2 words. No chance.
No
No
chance.
shit. I mean, I can see.
Well, no, wait. He's a redshirt freshman.
Yeah, he
He's
can
a
get better.
redshirt freshman.
He can get better. Aaron Winchester, I like him.
But he has a lot of work to do.
He has.
But that's
a lot of
what I'm saying. It's way too early. But
His athleticism is so. I've never seen someone run like that.
No, he hasn't raw athleticism.
He can
I just
throw
think
well.
that's the thing. If he can fine tune the skills, though, that's the thing. I mean,
Because I watched Vic in person
yeah.
in 06. I barely
Yeah, but
remember, but
yeah,
that
but
dude,
I mean,
he's the closest running. He's the closest thing I've seen to Vic in person.
Okay.
And I don't think anyone else is, but that
yeah,
dude,
but my only understanding was that Vic didn't really understand the playbook, though. I mean, that was
Right.
a lot of that was his own talent.
Yeah, he did say he would leave the playbook in his back seat.
Yeah.
So.
Aaron runs a lot just because he just doesn't feel
He
comfortable.
kind of has to, though. I mean,
Run for his life. No offensive line.
He's got a. Well, yeah.
No offense, offensive line.
well, no. I mean,
Don't come
they're
for me.
They're not terrible. I mean,
Not
they're-
terrible, but that Ball State game kind of looked like, hey, bruh.
They didn't look.
Well, but
He
they
looked too good.
didn't get much help, though. I mean, the running game didn't really help them, though. I mean,
Well, the running game, they.
Got caught by
It's
injuries.
always been a problem.
Oh,
though.
yeah.
Like even last year when everybody was so.
Still a
Georgia
problem.
State doesn't. I think they need to put more emphasis when they're recruiting on running.
I mean,
They
they're
have the
trying to.
receivers.
I mean, they obviously last week they tried. They made an effort, but
I mean, they tried last year,
yeah.
all of last season. Like it's the exact same running core they're trying to bring back in from last year.
Yeah.
That they just so happen to have the best quarterback in the conference, so that really covered
Okay,
a lot
but-
of their running
Tracks.
goals.
Well, yeah, but then again, when Winchester, pretty much is your best rusher of the entire night, I mean, I think it's a problem.
Exactly.
That's just a big problem.
But all right. But anyway, enough of last week's podcast. All right. But anyway, sorry. Anything else before we wrap this up, man?
That's it.
That's
Yeah,
it.
man. So,
Shouts out to Coach Hunter going down to DC
oh, yeah.
this past week to for cancer research. So or for cancer funds to campaign for more. I should have done more research on it.
All right. Just shouts out to Coach Hunter, man.
Shout out to Coach Hunter. Whatever you did, helping the community in somehow, some way.
Oh
We love
man,
you.
this is
why we outline.
yeah. Okay. You see, this is man. This has got. All right. Well, I'll just end up saying. So hey, for Rashad, for Michael, this has been I will say this right now, we will be changing the name at some point.
We will change the name.
We're definitely changing the location, man, because I can already
We're changing it right now to the Blue Lounge.
Yeah, we're going to get a new location so that way, we're not all...
Our name might be, we'll change our name later. That might be our name. That might be our name.
I don't know, to be announced, I don't know.
To be announced might be the name. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
All right, later, y'all.
You have been listening to The Blue Jungle, produced and edited by Ben Abrams, with music used with courtesy from Kevin McLeod at Incompetech.com. The Blue Jungle is a presentation of The Signal, the independent student newspaper for Georgia State University. For more podcasts, as well as other story and content, you can visit us on our YouTube page, as well as our Twitter and Facebook pages, and our SoundCloud page, as well as our website, georgiastatesignal.com.